always want to hold on to the camera if you can. I'm gonna check WeatherBug and see how long this is gonna be going on. We'll come up to the Claymore up here. All right, so off and on, and I don't know how serious WeatherBug is, but it's going on till 11 p.m. And that's what I get for talking about Gary Oldman, because he brought in all the rain. But good news is Minnie will quit, so we'll probably get what we need before then, if we can find back-to-back good ones. This one, of course, is Walmart, so not many are going to be shopping today. There's the Claymore. It's actually not really a Claymore. I know that could be argued. I guess it would be more a mine, you know, I guess one of those mines that you would step on, you know, like in Call of Duty or something. I call it a Claymore, but it's more like a I don't know. I'd have to look at the old mines they used in Vietnam that they had buried, and it had prongs that came out like that. Passing the Trinity River. This is the West Fork of the Trinity in the rain. Light rain we can continue. We're talking about a little bit more than a sprinkle. But around 5, it's supposed to taper down to maybe, I would say, 50% chance. And then around 7, we're looking maybe 40%. And then beyond that, 30%. Okay, I don't see spaces here marked anywhere. Just pharmacy drive-through. Well, heck, they called me that time. A while back, we had a little bit of issue. This drop-off will be 4.9 miles, duration 11 minutes. It's a Walmart, and we'll be there at 3:02 p.m. on the arrival. The first of the drop-off. I think it's a total of 5 separate deliveries. Pretty sure that's correct, or 4. On this way is Jamel's. It's a fancy restaurant. They have, it's right there. Bungalows that you can stay in if you want to visit along the Trinity River. And, you know, it's a nice little crowd. Of course, they have Greek games they play. That it's kind of like a thing with a ball. You roll it. Rome used to play it. It's got a fancy name. You take a ball and you roll it into another ball. We have a very, very nice taco shop called Salsa, which is right down the road from Jamel's. They're the best tacos in town. I've only smelled them and they smell nice. That's Lettuce Cook. I don't know anything about it. That's the standard little, I don't know, apartments. And then we'll cross the Trinity here. There's a Cowboy Cleaners. A guy's named Joe, who plays drums. And this right here is a barbecue place that looks interesting. It's called Hein. So it's barbecue. You can order it online if you have money. If you're like me, you can only think about it. But I'm okay. And then there is the Trinity River. We're passing it. Shield your eyes. Cover your hair and your eyes. That's the Trinity River. Don't look at it straightly. Now this is Westworth Village. The sign where the little airplane and the Navy people fly around. Tom Cruise practices Maverick. It's all in this area. They'll fly over really low, looking like they're doing a drop. Care drop, probably for a few people. All right, this will be Indian Creek. Requires a code. I went to touch it and it read my body heat open. I could make my body heat go up and down for certain things. Just joking. Now people can really do that though. Some can. going to Q2, probably get a Rooster Booster. And we'll do a vlog on the fatty. It's a jalapeno smoked meat stick later. So the fatty has 1 gram of sugar, it's gluten-free, and it's got 13 grams of protein. We're gonna eat it later. Then I got some Rooster Booster. This little segment is brought to you by Afterbite. It's great for mosquitoes. I even put it on my spider bite right here, which has gotten better. I just got a mosquito bite and I'm gonna use it. It's basically ammonia and purified water and glycerin. And it works very well. Afterbite. When the bugs get on you, you go after the bite. Afterbite. It works. It really does. It really does. Blue Angel. Oh, there goes the rain again. There goes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a sweet emotion. Is that not the most beautiful line in all rock and roll? Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a sweet emotion. What happened to our songwriters? That was the Eurythmics, Annie Lennox, who hung out with one of my favorites. I always remember Annie Lennox's name. She hung out with a lot of great ones. I think she hung out with Bowie. Yeah, she worked with Bowie. Let's see. No, missing that one. I wish these things would be a little more exact. I'm sure the ones the soldiers use. Oh my goodness gracious, is this? Do we even have an address? Yeah, it's gonna be this one. All right, let's get out into the rain again. All right, real quick, I used to write letters to girls when I was in junior high, and then they would write me letters. And I was punched in the face one time by this Hispanic kid because Amy Cruson broke my heart and left me. So my dad was in jewelry, so all the jewelry I gave her, she returned to me at the lunchroom cafeteria. I buried my head in my hands, or actually in the table. My friend Jesse Ferguson was sitting across. They were all kind of laughing at me a little bit, and I remained with my head on the table throughout the entire lunch. I couldn't face the world because she had broken up with me. I didn't want to exist anymore, and so I was walking around in like a weird zombie state, just really upset, tears in my eyes, couldn't deal with life. Then she goes walking by with this long-haired freak guy with a comb in his back pocket right by me, just to completely break my heart. Like, breaking my heart wasn't enough. Van passing on the left. And I get to the schoolyard, and I'm just, it's the worst. I can't deal. She's over there with that guy. He's got her arm around her. I'm flipping out, like, just upset out of nowhere. Adam Roses was what we called him. Latino guy punches me right in the nose, and I'm bleeding. I think I had mouthed off to somebody. They knew I was upset about Amy, so it was like kick them when they fall down. And I said, I will get revenge. I will venge. I was like, that's that type of kid. I will get vengeance. you know, for Adam punching me, Adam Roses. Remember their names and everything. And so years later, well, in high school, really smoking hot chick. She was from Canada. She's French Canadian, probably almost double D's. Very pretty. I mean, just beautiful. That was Adam Rose's girlfriend. And I dated her for a little while, right before I went to Pascal. So it came around, and we made out and stuff like that at her, you know, in her bedroom and stuff like that for a while. Nothing major serious. And then I ended up going to Pascal, making friends with another Latino guy named Rob. I don't know. I guess it's the Apache in me that I've had this connection with Latin America, and tip jars, things like that. I don't know. That was just supposed to be barter trading, but I guess the guy didn't understand. But that's okay. Tribes do that, make them stronger. It's a thing among tribes. It's a secret thing. Some people sometimes fight one another so they become stronger. That's what the UFC is all about, kind of, you know, a little bit. But yeah, I never went after Adam. You know, I never went like sucker punched him or anything. But I guess being with his girlfriend in high school was kind of the way of maybe settling things eventually. And she was smoking hot. Her name was Michelle. I used to write her poetry. I wrote a lot of poetry in high school. I was constantly writing poetry. I wanted to start a band in the name of REM, which I'll be listening to. And we were called 9 Minutes to Live. We did not make it past the second rehearsal. I was a lead singer. I didn't play an instrument at the time. Did not play guitar at the time. I was only going to be the singer. But I sang in a British accent, and they didn't like it. And I had written the song about a key and a heart and all this kind of stuff. And they liked the lyrics. They're like, and guys started laying down the drums. And Dondi, I think, was there too. And he was like messing around with the keyboard. Troy, I don't know if Troy was involved in it. But we were all Keller. We were all in Keller High School. And we dreamed to be like REM. And I think what happened was I started to sing. And they were like, hey, do you realize you're singing in a British accent? I was like, I maybe it's the Cure influence, because I listened to a lot of Cure. This is right about the time when I started I was really into the Smiths, Stephen Patrick Morrissey. So I was, I guess, mimicking or trying to mimic Morrissey. You know, we would start to sing. Let's say the song was "You Have the Key to My Heart." They would start. I would be like, "You have the key to my heart," you know, and it would come out like in a different accent. And they were like, yeah, come on, Cole. You know, they're just going to laugh, you know. And really, I think we could have pulled it off. But I didn't notice it, you know. I think it was like, I would say, oh my gosh, what is this? It was like, you have the key to my heart. And they're like, no, it's a British accent, man. It's a British accent. Go with an American. I'm going to cut and listen to REM right now. What note about the Amy Cruson breakup and me getting hit in the nose by Adam Roses? That actually happened in 5th grade, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a 5th grade incident. Kids are like punching each other in 5th grade. But it was just something we were all learning. We were learning societal, you know, connections and things like that. I'm not blaming any nation or anything. It's a cool little house right here. But yeah, storytelling. And then finally at the age of 12, which was around that time, I guess I had seen Stand By Me. And then we were at the dinner table or lunch, I think it was dinner table. I said, Dad, I think I'm going to be a writer. And he goes, oh, okay. That's how I responded. Oh, okay. All right. Silver Creek. Look at this. Silver is the things we throw away, isn't it, sometimes? 9 Mile Bridge. We were on Confederate Parkway. This is 9 Mile Bridge all the way down this way. I don't know if it's a stray or if it's just kind of sitting there. His tail's wagging, though. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I see him kind of wagging. He's standing in front of the car. want it. He should come in this way. Why would they leave? Why would a stray dog be sitting in front of their gate? Maybe the gate needs to be open for them to get back in. And he's standing in front of the road now. Looks like he's taking a poop. Yeah, he's taking a poop in the road. What is that dog doing? He's going way over this way. I guess they're leading. He's scratching. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this kind of quick. It's a mangy dog. Now he's going in front of the car. Okay, he's going over this side. I can't see if he has a leash or anything. Okay. They want it on the gate anyway, so. He looks friendly. Okay. They must be stuck in. Okay. It's okay, sweetie.